This episode is brought to you by Rob Dyrdek Fantasy Factory, R.I.P.
Is it over?
I mean, they haven't been.
Oh no, I thought you said Fantasy Factory.
Yeah.
So, but is ridiculousness still good?
I don't think so. No.
Thank God.
You like ridiculousness, right? But
I like the videos on ridiculousness.
Yeah, it's fun. I know you don't really like Chanel.
I don't
West
like
Coast,
Chanel.
but
I'm not a
get
big
in
Rob
line,
fan
friend.
either. Yeah, I know.
It's just, I think it's just the laugh. TBH.
Oh, for her, sure.
Alright, thanks you. This is Ridiculousness. I'm Rob Dyrdek. This is Chanel West Coast. And so this is it.
This it.
Oh, this is part two.
Part D. D-E-U-X.
Yeah, this is part two of I Am in the Hot Seat. Well, not really the hot seat, but it is kind of about me today on this one because we are part two into getting to know Luke. These are the hard ones. These are, well, they're not really hard. They're
Deeper.
They're just a little bit deeper, I guess. We already did Brandon.
Teehee.
His two videos are up already. So now I guess we'll just get
Keep it going. Let's get it. All right. So out of these positive emotions, which one is your biggest strength? Compassion, positivity, enthusiasm, or initiative?
Definitely not initiative because I have a problem with like starting things. I'm a big planner, big time planner, big talker, but I don't know. See, I didn't even want to finish that sentence.
Exactly. There you go.
So out of those, I would have to say compassion. I feel like I'm
Yeah, I would agree.
good listener. I would say I'm a very understanding person. I feel like people underestimate that.
You underestimate my power.
You underestimate my power.
All right, so now of the negative emotions, which do you say affects you the most? Mm-hmm. Greed, anger, jealousy, or hate?
Jealousy. I've always had a problem with jealousy, especially when I was younger. That was one of the things that I think I got from my dad.
From Papa?
Oh yeah, because I don't know. I've heard stories of when he was younger and like how he is even now. You know, I have that in me. I think I'm a jealous person.
Now, does this apply to material, like across the board?
I think just relationships.
Okay. Yeah. So
Just
not
relationships.
some guy's talking to Janae, and you're like, bet.
Oh yeah. That would bug me.
What if he's like super hot? Like, what if like Jason Momoa or Henry Cavill, they're both talking to her. He's already getting mad. Look at that.
I would, like I said, I give credit where credit is due.
And they're both all.
I would get that jealousy and turn it into just self-deprecating, like
you're a
can
piece of
never
shit.
be good enough.
Same.
You'll never be good
You're
enough.
a fucking loser, you
Because
fat fuck.
these are the people.
These are gods.
That Jeanette deserves.
Yeah.
And
she got your flabby ass.
Yeah, my flabby, no booty having, nothing, man.
Yeah, you got a cute little butt.
So yeah, I would
Alright.
say jealousy hits me hard.
What is the one thing that people most misunderstand about you?
That I speak Spanish. People think I speak Spanish.
Oh, okay, I see. All right. What's the most embarrassing moment you've ever had?
Okay. Okay. I couldn't think of one.
You couldn't think
right?
of
I couldn't
one?
think
Or-
of.
okay.
I couldn't think of one under these and I was trying to find a different answer because I didn't want to bring this up. But hey, in the spirit of just letting it all hang out for
Like I
you, y'all.
All two of you.
Yeah. In this situation, I was more scared that I would be found out, that somebody would realize what happened. In which case, if they did, I would be extremely embarrassed. I'm just going to come out and say it. I mean, we've all had poo emergencies. We've all have had
Let's
poo
go.
emergencies, all right?
Okay.
And particularly, I think I was in 5th grade. I was in 5th grade or
Elementary school. Later, like
late elementary school, where this should not be an issue at all. I blew up my pants, bro. I shit my pants hard.
Okay. Were you were in school?
I was in school. I almost made it.
Okay, so it's towards the end of the day.
It was within the last 10 minutes of class.
You just. Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, right? I'm sitting there, and I got goosebumps.
Ooh, that's one of those.
just
Your body's saying,
where
"We're
it's just
going."
like, you feel it turning, and then it starts going down, right? And you're like, "This is it. This is gonna happen. I can't." And then, it starts turning the other way, and you're like, "Okay, there's hope.
I'm good. Just don't breathe.
I think I'm
Don't
good.
move.
I think I'm good. Okay, I can do this." You get that false confidence. You're like, "I can do this. I'm cool. We're good." But then it comes around again, and you're like, "Oh my God." And you have the chills, and you're sweating. Like that sweat, that's the poop sweats. Like I'm about to blow my pants off. And then it goes away again. And you're like, "Okay." But each time it circles around, it's further and further and further. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know if I can take another round. I don't know if the next one is gonna be the one.
Yeah.
And eventually, I just didn't make it.
And you lost the battle.
I
So
lost the battle.
Were you still sitting there when it just, or like where did you get up and like sort of walking in?
Nope,
Like what?
nope. I think it happened. I was still sitting down, and I shit my pants like the worst. Like where you sit, like in that scene of Dumb and Dumber, where you. But it was right at the moment where, okay, we're all done with school. Let's go. You can leave now. And I'm like,
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah, but the problem is, I take the bus home.
Oh no, BB, no. Well, hold on. I want to know more. So you stand up. How are you preventing the shit from falling and dropping on the floor?
I just straight to the bus.
So you probably could have left a trail of shit and not even known it because you all.
I don't know if I was wearing pants or shorts, whatever.
Well, either way, it's open. I guess pants that could fall into your shoes.
I didn't wear boxers. I wore
like tidy
briefs.
whities?
Like
Okay.
yeah. So I had that going for me. Okay, that's true. That's probably why shit wasn't just streaming down my leg. I wore chonies. I wore like tidy whities.
Oh, so you're just packing that.
Oh yeah, it was packed in there hard.
and then when you get to the school bus, you got to sit right back down on the shit.
So I
Was it squishy when you sat back?
oh,
on
it was squishy, warm. It was. Shit,
Was it cold?
dude.
Yeah, you think it'd be cold by
No,
then?
it was. That was cooking
was
for a long
steaming.
time. Yeah. So I had to take the bus home, which already sucks. So it's not like I could go to the bathroom, ditch my chones, and just wipe up real quick, whatever, because I would miss my bus. At least that was Luke logic at the time.
Right.
I would miss my bus. So I'm like, no, I gotta weather this storm and get through it, because I can't miss my bus. You know.
A literal shitstorm.
So yeah, so I got on the bus, and my stop is the last stop.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. My stop is the last stop, so I had to sit in my shit the entirety of the bus ride. Now, like again, if you guys are just tuning in, I did not kind of shit my pants. I didn't shart. No, I exploded.
was a full duke.
It was done.
Was it diarrhea or was it solid?
It was pretty solid, but it
Okay.
was like that mushy solid.
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It wasn't
It was
the,
shit.
It
was
wasn't the
shit.
butt pee, and it wasn't like solid
Stone. No,
Yeah,
sure.
it was like mud butt. So I sat way in the front this time. I don't know how I got away with that, but I sat way in the front, and people started smelling it. People could start to smell it. All right. I didn't want to get found out. I couldn't do that to my reputation, what little rep I had. So I blamed it on
Played
somebody
along?
else.
Damn.
Yep.
Who was it?
I don't know his
I want a
name.
public apology right fucking
I don't
now.
know his name, but he was a little bit. He was weird. He was a weird dude, and oftentimes he smelled anyway. Because sometimes these kids, they just have the natural BO where their clothes are just dirty all the time, blah, blah. Everybody had
They don't
those.
fully wipe, sure.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, this guy's already had a reputation of being
Fuck it.
stinky. So why not just add to that reputation? So
Pile
I
some more shit on top of it.
Somebody was like, literally, yeah. So somebody was like, oh, what's that smell? Blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know. It's probably homeboy.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, which you probably are not, thanks.
Thank you.
Because without
Well,
you,
did he-
without you, I probably would not. I would not have had anybody to divert the attention to.
But did
And
he fight back?
He did fight back, but again, this was the weird kid. This was the weird one.
So everyone, well, because
They
no,
just
no
piled
matter
on.
who did it, they're denying it.
Yeah, of course. They
So-
just piled on, and just went after this kid. And I'm
jumped
just
his ass,
sitting
huh?
there in my shit, you know, just sitting there. And yeah, I made it the whole way home. And nobody said anything.
So what did you just hop right in the shower?
Yeah.
Did you toss the Chinese? Did you
I don't remember.
Did you take the underwear,
I think
dump
I-
the shit in the toilet,
Probably.
flush it
And then I washed it in the
sink?
no, in the tub.
Oh,
There's a possibility I threw them away, but I don't know. I don't remember.
thank you.
That was it.
Thank you for that.
It's not like that was the most embarrassing moment, but had somebody found out, extremely embarrassed.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
What's something that people think makes them look cool but actually makes them look ridiculous?
When guys wear fitted hats by just plopping them on their heads.
It's just tight, bro.
No, bro, I hate
Why?
that look where it's just seriously like they get a hat
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they just. And it's just sitting there, right here at the top of your head. And then it'd be worse if they like skew it or put it right here on the back.
You don't get it.
And it's like that
He
boxy.
couldn't do it. That's why.
The boxy fitted hat. I think
you
that
come-
looks so dumb.
You getting enemies, bro. You better chill out.
I don't care. I
gonna get us
hate that.
canceled.
I think that's stupid, bro.
What's the one thing you wish you knew how to do?
I wish I could speak all languages.
Okay, nice.
Does that count? Like it's
Sure.
not like I
No.
wish I could fly.
I was thinking something a little more physical, but no, I like that. I like that. That's good. All
I
right.
wish I could speak all language, any language.
All right. What inspires you the most?
I love the stories of people who become successful doing what they like genuinely want to do. So, and it's more of just like they found success. I just wanted to do this really bad, and then it started
It just
making
worked.
money. It
Yeah.
started making money, and people are seeing it. So now it didn't even feel like I'm going to quit all my jobs and blah blah blah. Because
Yeah, it
I'm gonna
just
be a
went that
videographer.
direction.
Yeah, it just naturally went in that direction. That inspires me because it's just like they naturally want to do this genuinely, whether they got paid to do it or not.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they want to do, and they just happen to have success. There's so many things that I want to do and wish I could do and wish could happen for me.
And
blah,
hope
blah,
that
blah.
that happens like that.
But I just don't start. And for these people, all they did was start. And it happened. You know, so for me, that inspires me to start. Start
Yeah.
doing what you genuinely want to do because you never know.
Right.
It could just happen, you know? But it's not going to happen guaranteed if you don't start.
True. What are you most unapologetic about?
Unapologetic.
Yes.
Because I had to think of something, a stupid answer. When I'm on the freeway and someone's just zooming around and just doing their thing, just being an asshole and stuff like that, and somehow they end up just always behind me. I love that feeling. And if I could do something about keeping that person behind me, specifically, like pinning them behind a big rig, or they have nowhere to go this way or this way or that, and blah, blah. So I'm just going to chill right here on their only option out and stay there for a while, even if it means slowing down myself. I'll do it. And I don't know, it's just,
That's how you're gonna die. You're gonna get pulled over and shot in the face one day because you're
no.
No,
They don't want to waste their time. They're in a rush, apparently, so they're just going to keep going and give me the finger along the way, and I'll be like, hey, I stopped you for about 30
I
extra
fucked up your day
seconds.
for about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's good with me. Yeah. All right, if you could do one thing without suffering the consequences, what would that be?
This was a little tougher, and I feel like I took it a different way, you know, like a more imaginative, I guess.
Okay.
I would love to just float in space, be in space without like a suit or a spaceship or anything, just because the consequences would be death, right?
Right.
So if I could just go
Just
into
exist.
space and just like float around and look at the Earth as a whole in space, or just walk on the moon, fly over to Mars for a bit, you know, and be in space without a suit, no inhibitions, no nothing, that would be
pretty.
exquisite.
That'd be
That would
pretty
be super dope.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
If you could wake up tomorrow having gained one quality or ability, what would it be?
Skateboarding.
Nice.
I wish I could wake up tomorrow
And
and,
just be
just
fucking
rip and-
sick.
I wish I could just rip and skate. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll fall every once in a while, but skateboarders know how to fall, so
Right.
that would be in my knowledge of how to do things. I just
Right.
fall, you know, I get hurt.
Yeah,
I'm
fall off a
resilient.
10 stair and be like, oh
just
shit, I'm good.
just
Yeah.
have everything that it comes with being a skateboarder, being tough, thick-skinned, and just being
And just fucking
dope.
rad,
Oh,
dude.
man. I love, that's probably like a secret hidden thing of mine.
Uh-huh.
I love watching like skateboard videos.
Yeah, you showed me some of those.
And
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, skateboard, because in reality, put wheels under my feet and I'm like a baby deer.
Baby
bro.
deer.
I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Jeanette tried to get me to rollerblade a couple years ago.
Oh no.
It was the
I would love to
worst
see it.
thing. It was bad. So yeah, I can't skate. I can't rollerblade. Can't skateboard. I've never tried snowboarding. Never tried skiing. Never tried surfing. The water terrifies me because of
Same.
sharks.
Same.
And jellies.
Same.
But skateboarding, I feel like would, if I was a pro skateboarder, it would open up all that.
Couple more here. I'm wrapping it up. If you were guaranteed the answer to one questione, what would you ask? Or what would be the question, I guess?
Whether or not somebody actually knew I shit my pants in 5th grade.
So you would ask.
No.
Oh, okay.
But I that is an unanswered question. Like, did somebody actually know, like, and just didn't tell me that they knew that I
Right.
shit my pants that day?
Right.
I would like to know
I wanna know
How?
what turns you on.
and when I die. I know that's there's a lot about that a lot of people don't agree with or whatever, and it's dangerous to know and it's not healthy to know and stuff like that, but it's just like, I'm a very curious person. I'm
Right.
very curious.
No, I'm with
and
you.
I will push my curiosity
Curiosity killed the cat.
it's just bad, you know.
No, I get it.
But with that one, it's just like, that's where I feel my curiosity. I just want to know.
Let me
I
ask you
just
this.
wanna-
Follow up. What if you could only know one of the two? Which would it be?
Ooh.
You want to know how you die or when you die?
Probably when.
Okay. Why?
Because I know it's coming. Whatever it is, it's coming.
I think I would live in
I would
fear.
tell
We could
Jeanette,
live in
I would
fear
tell
the
my
whole life.
family. I would tell all these people, like, I'm going to die on this day.
And they're gonna go.
Okay. They have
Okay.
time to prepare. At least knowing when it's going to happen, I
Yeah.
won't live in fear.
Well, let's get it done so these people can stop watching our dumbasses. All right. What do you think people will say about you at your funeral?
That I was a very kind, loving person, individual as a whole. That I encouraged everyone around me, that I encouraged them to follow their dreams and their passions and to really do it wholeheartedly, and encourage them that what they're doing is important and really good. You know, I feel like I'm I would hope that I am that for a lot of people in my life.
Okay.
That I love to make people laugh, especially my family. I love making my family laugh. It brings me joy. And I hope that they feel that that's a major thing about my life that they can mention at my funeral, is that I love to make people laugh. And I was always someone that they could talk to, hopefully. And I was an understanding person in that.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up. I hope you feel like you know Lucas better. I feel like I know Lucas actually less now. It's weird. I don't think I know you.
I stirred the pot a little
Yeah.
bit.
Anyway, alrighty. Well, check out this video, which you just did. Check out the previous video.
Oh yeah, because
which
that's
is
part
probably
one.
why you're here.
This is part two.
two.
Check out part one.
Don't watch my videos because I'm trash.
Yeah, watch Brandon's videos. His
Don't.
part one and part two of Getting No Brandon are
Probably in the trash.
somewhere.
And then I don't know. Whatever. We're out. Watch out for those jellyfish. Literally.
Yes, no joke.
Don't even go in the ocean. Why are you there?
That's
Why-
not your.
That's
That's not your
we-
hood.
That's not it.
That's not where
it,
we're
Chief.
supposed to be. There's a reason why
There's
there's
a
so
reason.
much pressure and salt.
And you don't have gills.
Yep. Everything about our existence is telling us not to be in the
Nothing.
ocean.
We've only learned to swim, like in case we accidentally find ourselves in water and to not drown. But other than
Yep.
that, get the fuck
Yep.
out. Ain't worth it.